Yeah. Yes, indeed. It's the one and only Kenny Talk. KENNYTLK on Kenny Talk Radio, WKTE. I am the one and only, right? And I'm back again with another great episode of what I like to call the moment of truth, relationship truth. Relationship truth. That's my only focus. I want to talk to y'all today about, I want to talk to y'all today about, man, I be on social media so hard, right? And I was following this post, man, where women were on there talking about their worth, know your worth. And I remember doing a internet radio show on Dollhouse Radio sometime last year about a woman's worth. But when I heard it, I said, you know what? I got a 2017, 2018 kind of spin on it, right? That I wanted to share with you guys today, and it's only going to take a moment or so, right? Are y'all ready to walk with me with the moment of truth, the relationship truth? A woman's worth. You dig what I'm saying? You know, I like to talk about, first of all, what's right. What do we know about it? What do we accept traditionally, right? And then go directly over to what's real. And this is not going to take up a lot of your time. I have so much fun doing this. Remember, you got to follow me on that social media, man, because you know what? I'm going places. And when I get there, you want to be with me, right? Let go. So first and foremost, when I was following this post and it was talking about a woman's worth, it talks about, number one, you have to hold yourself to a higher standard to expect what you feel you worth when dating from people, right? And I'm like, okay. And they like, number one, to not be disrespected, or flip it, to be respected. That is every woman's worth, you know. But then again, when you see a woman being disrespected, one of the first things we say is, baby girl, you need to know your worth, right? Know your worth. That's one thing they talk about. Cheating, lying. You know, you have a lot of women that actually go through that in their relationships. And one of the biggest things that we say is, guess what? You gotta know your worth, baby. You don't have to put up with that, right? All right. Being unhappy. You should not have to be unhappy for any relationship with any guy. That's what we say. And we own that. All right. I also wrote down being made a wife, right? Know your worth. Don't stay in these relationships too long. If this guy's not making an attempt to put a ring on it, you move on, right? Know your worth, right? Okay. The size of the ring, the cut of the diamond, the amount of money spent. Know your worth, right? We can't bring you no bull or bring you nothing cheap. We're going to say, you know what? If that's all you think of me. All right. When it comes to being, when it comes to being catered to, when it comes to being spoiled, expensive dinners, shopping, bills getting paid, know your worth. There's a lot of women say, you know what? If I was dealing with him, he'll be doing all this for me, right? Because I know my worth. All right. So for the most part, that's what we kind of accepted as worth. Knowing your worth, not putting up with that which you know that you shouldn't have to put up with, because you should see yourself as being worth more than that. All right. So now let's transition right over to, guess what? The real. And I'm going to start the real off by pretty much breaking down what the real definition of worth is. Because I Googled it, right? It says here is the level at which someone or something deserves to be valued or rated. The level at which someone or something deserves to be valued or rated. That's what it says. Okay? And when you look at a lot of what the woman's worth and what we say that we're worth and what women say that they're worth, and believe me, I'm just giving this to your school because I got love for my women, right? I want y'all to just feel me on this. This is 2018 thinking, right? Let's jump right into the real. Well, based on it's is literally based on how people see you and your expectations of how you should be valued by someone else. You dig what I'm saying? When you talk about what's right, it's based off of, worth is based off of how other people see you, what level they put you on, right? And the expectations that you set for them back to you. All right. So, but here's the real. The real is that which you value for yourself. What you value for yourself has nothing to do with how others should treat you or see you, or the expectations of how others should value you. That's not what worth is. Worth is not how other people should value. It's within. Worth is how you see yourself and what do you value for yourself. Okay? And that never goes up or down, or that doesn't teeter-totter based on the environment that you put yourself in, based on the dating pool that you're in. Because if you date in a certain pool that consists of the club and the local bars around town, you're gonna feel as if your worth is too much. Because a lot of the guys that are around in these bars and these clubs, worth is about what they value. And what they value is the one night stand. They value the big butt chick with the big breasts, the nice looking whatever that's, ready to allow them to have sex 100% off of the physical attraction. And if you see yourself as above that and you're dating in that particular pool, ladies, you will find yourself reducing what you feel your value is. And that's not what you want to do. All right. Many of us are not real honest about what we value for ourselves. How do I know that? Ken, how do you know this? I'm going to tell you how I know it. You know it too. And I'm going to tell you how you know it. Don't you have friends that get into these great relationships, ladies, have a guy that does anything for them, and I've said it before, yet still, they still tip out on him. They still doing wrong. They still talk to him any kind of way. And I know you be like, girl, why you be doing him like that? He treats you so nice. Why you know what I'm saying? Or you got these ladies that we know that get the ring and abuse it. Still be cheating on their husband, still be dogging their husband. Now you be looking like, why I can't get no ring? I wouldn't even do my husband like that. But this person got it, right? That's how you know, in a sense, that we're not honest with what we value. So you have people that will actually say they value these things, but guess what? They really don't. They really don't value this stuff. And that's all right. We finna keep on going. How do you know? Because you have a lot of women that get spoiled. They get that man buy them everything. Yet still, they never have the decency to thank their husband, show some type of appreciation or reciprocate, right? That's how you know. So, let's wrap this thing on up. We weigh our worth on, like for instance, a lot of chicks say, you know what, if you meet a guy, you like him, you sleep with him within the first week, girl, you better know your worth. You're diminishing your worth. Or we base our worth. This is the takeaway. We base our worth around the pool or of dating that we're in or the environment that we in, right? Worth is not about how you see yourself in the dating game. Worth is 100% about how others value what you have to give. And if you're in an environment where what you have to give or what you bring to the table is not valued, then in that environment, it's worthless. You have to take yourself out of that environment, right? You really have to do that. If you raise your standards and stay in the same place, you're going to pretty much really cut out a lot of your dating options. Because there's going to be very few people that are willing to meet those standards. So that's what you got to do. Know your worth. That's what we say, right? Make worth about internal value. Don't make it about what nobody else feels about you. Don't make it about nobody else. Don't make it about a guy not being interested in waiting to have sex. I tell my daughter this, yeah, I have a daughter. I let her know, you know what? All guys want to bang right now. I said, little mama, all guys want to have sex. That's 100% what it is. Just because they don't value what you have doesn't make what you have less valuable. You dig what I'm saying? So salute to everybody. It's about time for what I like to call the final thought. Man, this was fun. Don't place your worth in the hands of those who are not worthy, right? Don't place the level of your worth according to the environment or the level of guys that want to date you. Here we go. Now, the best way to start this thing off when it comes to knowing your worth is to say that many women got it twisted. If how you feel about yourself is determined how you were treated or are you used to be treated, the next man you meet will not be able to fix it. It won't happen. Let me give you an example. A diamond ring has its worth because of how many people value it and are willing to spend whatever to flaunt that ice. But if a diamonds ever get to the point to where they stop being bought, the retailer would immediately drop their price. He'd be like, all right, we got to sell some of these things. All right, when people say know your worth, what they're really saying is to identify what you could gain from what you have. If you're cute and sexually attractive, you shouldn't have to pay for anything when there's men out there that will gladly pick up the tab. All right, now, it has to be more about valuing yourself and what you value for yourself. It comes from within, but so many are out here searching. We place ourselves on the top shelf and demand that type of respect, then feel some type of way when men don't feel you're worth it. So ladies, I do this for you. Fellas, I do this for you. People, I do this for you. It's the one and only Kenny Talk. This is the moment of truth and you have been blessed. I done dropped it on you today. Salute. I want everybody to continue to wake up on the side of the solution if you are doing it. And those that are not doing it, I want y'all to start waking up on the side of the solution, right? Because guess what? That's what life is all about, man. It's about growth. It's about development, right? It's about love, right? It is about love. So let's keep on loving each other, and I'm going to keep on working hard for y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Salute, the moment of truth. You have been blessed. The one and only Kenny Talk, WKTE. Go like that. Go subscribe to that YouTube channel, Kenny Talk Radio. And I'm out of here. Let go.